Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting my monthly empties in just under the wire. In fact, it's very almost Halloween, so it feels appropriate to have a costume on. So let's do a fancy dress empties. Also, can you guess who I'm dressing as? The hair's not quite right, but I literally have nowhere to go for Halloween, but I couldn't resist. I am obsessed with this show. Let's kick off, shall we? I have not that many things to talk about, and then a couple of things I want to talk about at the end that are not empty. So we'll kind of rush through these. Do we need to talk about this? Batiste dry shampoo. I can't get enough of this. It is always going to be my holy grail. I kind of rotate through the different scents. I don't dislike this one. It's not necessarily my favourite one in the world, but there is no dry shampoo that I like more than Batiste. And so I buy the big ones, and I will buy another one, and I will buy another one, and I will buy another one. I've got a couple of cleansers in here. This is the Glow Your Mind Cleansing Balm from Soap & Glory. It's actually quite nice. It reminds me a lot of the one from Body Shop. You know, like the one in the little tin. It's very thin. It's not a very, like, thick, luxurious cleansing balm. It's like you put it on your skin, it kind of turns into, like, a nice... It turns into a nice kind of almost like a cleansing oil. It's not thick is what I'm trying to say. It's not that heavy like Eve Lum, that kind of thing. It's a much thinner consistency. I do quite like it. Also, as soon as it is in contact with hot water, it comes up. There's no residue whatsoever. Really like that, because there's so many of those heavy cleansing balms that I just feel like they never completely get off your eyes. Because although I do a second cleanse, and I'll do like a second, which we'll talk about in a sec, but I do a second cleanse with my facial cleansing brush, and that kind of gets rid of any of the residue on my face, and obviously I can like properly wash my hands. My eyes, I'm always left feeling like there might be a little layer of stuff on my eyes. I don't feel like that with this, so I actually would purchase this again, although I do prefer a cleansing oil. I do. As balms go, I like that. I've been trying a few different gel cleansers as my second cleanse recently, and I got a few from Cerave when there was a promotion. And this Blemish control cleanser, I actually quite like it. I don't think that it dries out my skin. My skin is kind of like combination oily, but as I'm, you know, getting a little bit older, I am getting a little bit more dry. I'm probably not dry, but maybe a little bit more normal. It's balancing out a bit. And I'm not finding that this has any kind of negative effect. It's not making me feel like, oh, squeaky clean and like dry or anything like that. But I am enjoying some of the other ones I'm trying from Cerave more. I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to purchase this one again. I think when I got it, I was maybe breaking out a little bit more than normal. And it lasted me absolutely ages. They do like a hydrating gel cleanser, and I think I probably would purchase that one. It's just very basic, but does the job. This, I know I've mentioned this in other empties, but this is kind of more of a placeholder to chat to you. First of all, it finally actually broke. I've never had this happen before, but this is now really well used. This is my NARS Sex Appeal blush, and as you can see, very seriously hit pan. I purchased a new one of these a couple of months ago when I was like, this is dead, and I was wanting to take one to Hong Kong with me, but I didn't want to take the broken one because I thought, well, this is just going to shatter into a million pieces. Anyway, I put the new one somewhere in this room. I put it somewhere in this room, and I don't know where it is. Maybe when I finally, I mean, I've got some drawers of things back here. I've got some just boxes of things back here. Maybe that's like a video within itself, just completely decluttering this room. But somewhere I have a boxed NARS Sex Appeal that I have never touched. And I'm getting so cross with myself because I'm actually getting to the point where there's going to be not a lot left in here. And I'm going to end up buying it again because I can't find it. My last actual empty is this. I don't know if you've ever used this before. It's called Scentbox. Not sponsored at all. I had, oh my God, ones from other brands in here. I know that's a Scentbox one as well. I bought 3 or 4 of these kind of scent subscriptions at the beginning of the year, intending to make a video, and I just never did. And the premise is, well, with the other one that I got, you got like the insert, which looks like this. It's like a glass insert. You just kind of slot it in and you just get the insert monthly. With this, you seem to get a brand new one of these outer shells. Doesn't make a tremendous amount of sense to me because the whole thing is that it's supposed to be, I think, more eco-friendly, but also cheaper for them. And it's easier for them to just ship you kind of like a glass vial. to slot into there. And then this is your actual perfume bottle. Anyway, I would recommend these services. I think they're really handy if you're trying to find like a signature scent, or if you like to mix up your scents. I think I may subscribe to one again in the new year, because I had some fun with these, but it got a little bit out of hand, and I ended up buying the Who is Elijah set. I was just trying to find a perfume, find something that, oh my God, this is amazing, I love it. I've actually been working on a blend of perfume for our company, Smoke and Matches. We're going to branch out into things that you can actually wear yourself in 2025. And because beginning of this year, I was like, I want to find my new, like, this is my perfume. And towards the end of the year, I'm like, I just can't find it. I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm going to make it. But that said, I have really enjoyed these. I probably would buy them again. They're really handy for travel. If you want to try lower cost perfumes, you can actually get inserts for these, I think, on the Perfume Shop, because they do their own version of this. This is Flower Bomb Midnight. I really liked this one. I got another Flower Bomb as well. Flower Bomb Nectar. And then I got another one. I don't know what I did with it, but it was like, I thought I was going to really like it, and it really sold the whole idea to me, because I thought I was going to really like it. I didn't. And when I looked at the notes, I think it was the rum that I didn't like about it. I can't even remember what the brand of perfume was now. It's totally gone. But I think that these are a really, really solid idea, and I finally actually used one of them up. So they are my empties. Now, I'm not doing my weekly favourites this week because I've just been too busy. I've been too busy. I have been just absolutely maxed out with candles. Right now I'm sitting with a heat pad on the bottom of my back because I am destroyed. I barely slept last night. It hurts so much, and I swear to God, that's just standing. Like, I've always had kind of like a in between my shoulder blades chronic pain, but this is new. This is a completely different kind of pain. That's like a solid discomfort. This is sharp pains, goes down my legs. It's not a fun time. I think this is just the beginning of something even more fun for me. It's great. But I have been super, super busy prepping for our Christmas candle launch. So that all will be available on the 1st of November. If you are at all interested, I will leave our link below. Obviously, this is going up a little bit early. In fact, I think our website is down today because I'm going to be prepping and putting all of our stock on there and kind of rejigging the website. I've spent so long on the new website, on the like refresh. I hope you like it. I hope when you open it up, you're like, wow, this is amazing, because I feel that way, but you know, I'm a little bit too close to the project at this point. It's going to be a really big launch, but because I've just been prepping for it for so long, it's starting to feel a little bit overwhelming as the time looms. But I wanted to, because I'm not going to do a favourites, I wanted to just quickly go over my favourite lip of the week, because although I've not been filming, I've not been making time for pretty much anything apart from making candles, I have been putting makeup on every single day, because I've, like, what if I need to do reels? I need to take pictures. I have done all the photography for the website and social media, and I need to take pictures of like me making things, and I need to kind of be ready. That always used to be my premise. Not my premise, that's my overused word. Used to be my theory behind content. Like, when I was my most prolific, which, I mean, I don't know if it ever went away. But I think of the time when Milo was small, because I just think, how was I posting? When people say I don't have time to do things, you find time for the things that you really enjoy. And one of the things that I used to really enjoy was making videos and making blog posts. And I recognized pretty early on that although I could rot all day, and often did, if I wore makeup, if I got dressed and I wore makeup, I was more likely to, as and when I got the time, as and when I got the inclination to pick up the camera and either film something or take some photos for a blog post or whatever it was. Whereas if I wasn't dressed and ready to go, then that was just another block between me and that thing. It was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I can't bother to do my makeup. So all of this week, because I knew I was doing this, I was like trying to prep. I thought, I'll put my makeup on, I'll do my hair, so that at a moment's notice I can film something, I feel confident filming something, or I can take photos for the website. I don't feel kind of like quite so much with the business that I want to appear on there just like you know, like I do in my vlogs. I feel like I should probably come to that a little bit more slick. All that is to say, I wanted to talk about my lip combination, which is a little bit unusual. I'm wearing it right now. It's the NYX, I was going to say eyeliner, lip liner in Nude Beige, which I literally just did my lip line with. And then this, I always talk about the TV lip. If you are a long-time follower, I think this is it. I think this is it. This is the Glossed Up Rose Revlon Super Lustrous. I have a bad feeling. Let me see if I can find this out. I have a bad feeling that this has been discontinued. I really hope not, because effectively this was a, what do you call it? What's the name of the thing? Oh, what were they called? We all loved them. The Revlon lip butters. This was like a lip butter in a new form. Revlon Super Lustrous Lip. I just have a bad feeling. Oh my God, they've done it in Cherries in the Snow. I'm totally going to... Oh, I don't know if they have been, you know. I think they went on massive sale a while ago and I worried that they'd gone away. Currently, they're at a third off. Oh, but it's not actually available to purchase. Is it? No, it is. Okay, I take it back. And they seem to have a few more colours. Right, I'm actually going to go to Boots. I might do a shop with me. I might even do a Primark shop with me. I'm just feeling so, you know, old school Miss Budget Beauty about this whole thing. Obsessed. Anyway, I wanted to recommend this and then realised I thought it had been discontinued. Thankfully, not so much. I purchased this, which is definitely on the website right now, and I think maybe Dewy Peach. And when I originally got these, I wanted to do a comparison with the original lip butters because I still have them. It's not as sticky. I might have done one on my blog, you know. I was literally thinking yesterday, I'm going to close down my blog. I pay money each month, and it's not cheap. Over the year, it's hundreds and hundreds of pounds to host a website that I don't do anything with. I tried at the beginning of this year. I was like, right, I'm going to kind of keep it like a bit of a journal. I'll see if I can try and keep up some kind of posts with it. I'm not doing it. I'm probably never going to do it again. It's not worth the time. And I'm kind of keeping it as a bit of a shrine to something that doesn't exist anymore. So I am considering just completely shutting it down, but I have a real hard time with that. I wonder if I can pour all of the posts somewhere else. I'll see. Anyway, I do think I maybe did a blog post on it. Maybe I did a whole video and I've forgotten. I don't know. But listen, hear me out. I'm rambling because it's very early. I didn't sleep well. Just stick with me. I'm going to show you on the back of my hand. This is the lip liner. This is, again, Nude Beige. This is the lip liner. Also, I'm filming on my phone because most of my lighting, which is why this is not great today, and my camera stuff is downstairs for the candles, and I just can't be bothered. Right, and then I did literally one over everything. It just gives that kind of balmy, fills all the lines, doesn't look shiny, but it looks very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like juicy. It's that horrible word, probably. So that is like, it's kind of that, you know, not shiny, just like plump. Oh, I am obsessed. I think I'm going to buy more colours of this. And I already love the NYX liners. And every time I find something that I already had that I'm like, oh, this is so good, I remember I'm supposed to have done that major declutter. And if I just did it, I'd probably find so many things that maybe I shouldn't be allowed to buy more things until I do that. Maybe if I do that by the end of this week, then I'm allowed to go to Meadow Hall and buy myself some new things. I do need to replace some things. Oh, there's another empty. There's another actual makeup empty that I totally forgot about. And it is the NYX Brow Pencil. So this is on my list. I have to replace this. This is literally, that's how much I've got left of it. I feel like it happens from nowhere. That's how much there is left. It drives me crazy because I'm like, that's not enough to do my, so I need to buy some more of that. I do have a list of things that I genuinely do need to replace. I need to replenish those things. So maybe if I do the declutter by the end of the week, I'm not going to, but I might. But I do think I'm going to do like a November and December Primark shop with me, because this is the time of year that it's fun. I'm not necessarily going to buy anything, although I may be in the market for like a couple more sweatshirts. Not sweatshirts, like nice jumpers. Although they're so expensive in Primark these days. I might look. I might even go to Zara. Seriously, Primark has become mega expensive. Right. Anyway, that's by the by. That's by the by. This is already longer than I anticipated it's going to be. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I am also in lots of other places on the internet now. I have parceled my personality out into multiple different channels on YouTube, which seems like a mad idea, but I'm actually having a really good time with it. And although I can't necessarily keep up with them all, like every single one of them is going to get an upload every week, I do feel really strongly that it was the right move. So if you are interested, I will list those for you below as well. And of course, if you're a candle person, don't forget to check out our winter launch, which is happening on the 1st. A lot of love has gone into that, and I'm starting to get a little bit scared because we've invested so much of ourselves and our money in that launch, and because it's all that I have been doing for the past week, I'm starting to get a little bit of self-doubt / imposter syndrome. Like, why would anybody buy these things? So, you know, go and check it out. If you've got any constructive feedback, don't tell me. I'm not in a state to receive that right now.